Hello, guys. Ram here from Let's Talk by Knowledge, and the accounting firm is Gam Accounting. Um, Today, I'm going to talk to you, as promised, about the most update of the PPP application process, the paycheck um, program, protection program. Today, I'm going to talk about the self-employment without employees, self-employment with employees, and the uh, documents required. So we have two types here. One that is a sole proprietor, independent contractor, 1099 recipients, gigs without employees, operate by him or herself, just running their business. And the other part where you are also a sole proprietor, self-employed, a dependent contractor, or 1099 recipients, but you have employees. And the difference between what we had last week and this week is that your company is just an LLC, is not an C corp, is not an S corp, is not a partnership, is not any entity specified. You're just an LLC. All right, so let's cut to that, and we come to the board right here. I prepared everything for the time's sake for you guys, and I'm gonna walk you through it line by line. So we're gonna start with self-employed without any employees, and here you will need just your net payments. So your net payments will come from all the money coming in, whether it's on the 1099 or it's on the wire transfer or bank statements, however you were paid for the service you rented. You take that and you subtract the expenses, we give you net. How are we going to do this? It's very simple. Go to your 2019 1040 tax return and go on to Schedule C, line 31. Schedule C, line 31 of your 1040 2019. That line should show your net, all your income minus your expenses. That is your net. In my example here, I said it's $90,000. And then the second part to calculate this, go on your 1040 2019 Schedule 1. Take line 15 number, if any. And then why I said if any, because this is the retirement part if you're paying yourself retirement, SPE. Okay, if you don't have this, obviously you're not going to see it there, then you don't worry about it. And also you go to Schedule 1 again for the third item to calculate this. And line 16, you will see the health insurance, and on there it's a self-employment health insurance deduction. If you don't have that, if you don't pay yourself through your company, if you don't pay your health insurance through your company, then you're not going to see it, and obviously you don't have to worry about it. Hypothetically, in my example, I will assume that you guys have it, then my total calculation is $90,000. I will take the $90,000, I will divide it by 12. 12 month is not necessarily 2019. It's you are eligible to have it from February 2015 prior, but count only February 2015, 2020, and prior to that, but you count 12 months from that date. And then you divide it by 12, will give you, in my case, 8,000. This is the average monthly payroll or average monthly payments that you have, and you would need that in the application. Okay, you take the average monthly, multiply by 2.5, it will give you $20,000, and that is your maximum amount of the loan you can have. So this is for the self-employment without employed without employees. Let's jump on self-employed with employees, and this part is that you're the same exact thing. You're sole proprietor or independent contractor or person that's running a small business. You're not on C corp, you're not an S corp, you're not a partnership, you're not any other entity than LLC, but you have employees to help you. If you're running a small limo company, nail tech salon, or a hair salon, spa, but you are an LLC. Okay, so you will first count your portion of it, just exactly like here. You will come up with your Schedule C, line 31, then a Schedule 1, line 15 is Schedule 1, line 16. You add them all up, and you come up with your own, and you keep it right here. The second part, you will do exactly like what the employer did last week. So you will take your gross income and all other items associated with it to calculate. How are we going to do that? You will take all your gross income capped at $100,000 per employee. capped at $100,000 per employee. If you're paying someone 105, 110, 120, you cap them at 100. Okay, and you take everything. Where you can find this exact number, you can find it on Form W3, Box 5. We'll talk about it later. Okay, and then you will take the retirement portion that you paid for that. Any retirement plan that you have with your employees, for a 1K or an IRA, whatever you have with them, you will take your portion you pay for them. And then your health insurance, same thing. Whatever plan you have with your employees, you add it here. If you don't have them, obviously you don't go. And you will add your local unemployment insurance payments for your state, which calls SUI, state unemployment insurance. Okay, so in my case, I have 1,200. You're obviously, everyone running a W2 or paying employees on a W2 must pay this type of taxes. In my case, like I said, 10,000, 100,000, 10,000, 10,000, and $1,200 add up 121,200. I'm gonna take that divided by 12. It would give me 10,100. That is my average cost right here. And the average cost in your case, when you add it to the application, you will add this number plus this number. So your average cost here, it will be the 8,000 in my example, okay, plus the 10,100, also my example. That would give you average F at 18,100. That is your average cost for self-employed with employees. You take that number, that then multiplied by 2.5, it will give you 25,250. You take that number and you add it to the self-employed calculation we've done earlier, and you add it here, 25 to 50. So it will give you 45 to 50, and that is your maximum loan amount. That's what you can get. Okay, so that's just for self-employed people with employees. That's how we calculate. Calculate your portion first, and then the normal calculation of the payroll. That is what you're gonna submit as the loan you're requesting, and you need to have to pay or to run your business. Now, let's talk about the documents you need. The first thing you need is a bank finder, and I will leave a link down below to show you can put your zip code and you will find the lender that is approved by the SBA. From my experience last week, I really suggest you guys go with the banks you have an account with. The banks, do you prefer working with those people than ones from outside? I'm not saying this is the only option. You can, of course, continue doing so. Have a good communication with your bank, have a good relationship with them, and try to communicate it better and have this getting done. So work with your bank first and see how it goes. The second part of this is to get your for self-employed with employees, get your payroll documents ready. So you would need all 941's documents, all documents that pay to your state, the SUI, all your W2s, all your it's only one W3, which you're gonna take box 5 out of it to calculate your gross income, your gross payroll. So box 5 there. And also to add to this, your 2019 tax return, and mostly you also should have handy the profit or loss statements and the balance sheet. I did not see it in the requirements, but it might be good to have it handy for internal requirements with the banks. In case they see not all the loan will be forgivable, then they know what they're dealing with. So I really suggest to have it handy, and you should have it anyway. If you have employees running through your business and you have that type of business that's required people to be hired, I think you should have the P&L and the balance sheet. For self-employed without any employees, you would need a couple things. You will need either your 1099 or the bank statements or whatever approve the income that you are providing or you're claiming. Okay, so you have to have some sort of documents showing this is the income I'm calculating my loan based on. Second thing is your 2019 tax return. You will see 2019 is not just a Schedule C, it's a 1040. And on the 1040, there's a schedule called Schedule C. You should have this handy and available. The second thing is you should have Schedule SE. It's right below the Schedule C. So you don't have to go frantic about it. There's the next two pages, and you will see on the top corner and the top left corner of that page, when you look at it, you will see those type of schedules. You should have these two with you. So documents, Schedule C's, Schedule SE, and Schedule 1 from the 1040. So this is pretty much all the documents and how the process. Fill out the application, submit everything. The bank will ask you immediately for the rest of the documents, or they will ask you eventually later, not a couple days, to approve it. Okay, that's all I have for you for this video and this type of updates we have right now. If you have any question, please leave it down below and I will answer right away. Please like the video if you like it. Share it with everyone. I want everyone to take advantage of this. This is a very good opportunity to run our businesses smoothly and better. Okay, it's a hard time and everyone needs some help, so do it. Okay, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you so much, and I will see you in later videos.